Hello everyone. Today I wanted to discuss my Wattpad journey so far. I wanted to share how I got 1000 views and good voting within a week. I hope this video will help all the new writers who are trying to make a living out of writing. With this video, I want to reach out to all those writers who are struggling to earn their readers and who are trying to make their stories work on Wattpad in specific. See, the Wattpad war is not a war. It is a win-win situation. You should understand the fact that you are not in competition with any other writer. You have to support each other. As a writer, you have to support another writer in his or her writing journey. So, when you expect another person to read, you should also read their stories. So, how did I begin with my Wattpad journey? So, the first day when I posted my first chapter, the author note, the introduction to my story, I got 3 views and I was like very happy. Wow, within 2 minutes of posting, I got three views. Who can it be? And without having any follower, of course, I got 3 views. Then I waited for 2 days. Every time I went and viewed my story, 1 view would get added. And I was like delighted. But why isn't that person who is reading my story, commenting on my story, or voting on my story? Then I went on Google search and I tried to find out the reason behind the views, but no response from the reader. Then I realized that all the views that I had been getting on Wattpad was that of mine. Whenever I viewed my own story, it would be counted as a view. So basically, for the first 10 days, I had no viewers, I had no readers at all, and I was clueless. I did not know how to advertise my story. In fact, I wanted to be an anonymous author. I did not want people to know who I am when I thought I would publish my work, but it did not work out my way. So now after this, what I did was I put the stories link on my WhatsApp status, on my Facebook and on my Insta, letting my friends, family, relatives, neighbors, everybody know that I have started to take on writing and I have posted my story on Wattpad. So the moment I posted the update that I have put my story on Wattpad, people started signing up for Wattpad and they started to check on it. But yes, mind you, the people who checked on are my relatives, my friends, and they are not of my age. Their choice of books are not same as mine. For example, my brother, my other friends, they love science fictions, actions, thrillers, while I am a romanticist in my writing. So they could only read the introduction, author's note, and the first chapter to keep my heart. And I'm so happy that they did because they added to the views. But yes, making my aunts and uncles who have never studied in English medium read an English story is absurd, isn't it? You cannot expect a person to read your book who has never even read the newspaper in his or her life. Or making my parents read my book. You know how awkward it would be for my parents and my in-laws to be reading something like a kissing scene or a mature content. It would be awkward. So I thought I got my initial views, I got the initial pat on my back, but what next? I had to attract real readers for my story. I just didn't want people to come, vote for my story without reading it and go away. So, what I wanted was real, actual readers. Then I realized a real reader comes out of a real writer. So what I started doing was I started to go on the top 10 novels of in India in particular. I did not go to try for the foreign authors, but I went to the top 10 novels of India and I checked on the comment section. I realized, yeah, obviously you are an Indian author. Only Indians would be interested to read. They are your niche. So then I checked on the conversation board of the famous authors and I saw that many new authors like me are advertising their book. This was something new. I thought we did not need to ask people to read. I thought Wattpad would suggest our book automatically the moment we publish our work, but that doesn't happen as per my knowledge. So what happened? I started posting my books link on every famous author's conversation board, requesting them to read. So a famous author has like 10,000 other people like me posting the same thing, asking them to read, and I'm sure they wouldn't be reading the content, the comment, or the conversation board anymore since they have got the fame that they wanted. So what I started doing is I started clicking on the links of the new authors who wanted a genuine reader. See, people like me, I am not satisfied with votes or views alone because I am writing for people to enjoy my writing, isn't it? I thought the same is the case with every other new writer. So what I started doing, I started posting the link to my book on the new writers conversation boards, requesting them a read. And then I realized that every other new author on Wattpad does what exactly I did after 10 days. See, I did not know this is the trend. This is how one advertises the story. So I realized that after like 10 days of absolutely no traffic my way, I had two ardent readers, my relatives and my friend. So I was okay with that. But this was something new. So I started genuinely reading the books of all the new authors on who replied to me. And when I started posting such links, I also received such requests for read. See, you receive requests for follow, vote for vote, but I would discourage follow for follow and vote for vote because the motto of writing a book is not served when the person is not reading your book. See, it's like you have published a brand new book, you have paid for the publisher, you have done everything, and you have released it on Amazon, and you request your relatives, I will give you money, but you purchase my book on Amazon and write a review for me. Is the purpose of publishing a book served here? No, right? So you, why do you write a book? You want people to read you, you want people to enjoy your content, isn't it? So, in my conversation board, I started getting requests for follow, vote for vote. Then I started replying to everyone. See, I will follow you, I will vote, but I want a genuine read. Will you read for read? Some of them initially agreed and they voted, they followed. I also reciprocated the same way. But as I started reading their books on a genuine note, I realized some of them got what they wanted and they just ignored my book and they wouldn't read. But then in my journey, I got genuine readers. Yes, out of the 50 people I would have sent request, trust me, 20 to 25 of them were genuine readers who started genuinely reading each chapter and commenting on it. And I started reciprocating to them. I started commenting back on their stories. I started reading their stories. And we started correcting each other. And we got genuine views. So this is how I was delighted and elated. You know, that sense of satisfaction you get when somebody is genuinely enjoying the piece of work that you have written. Yes, that is what I wanted. So here, Wattpad war is not a war. You people should understand that it is a win-win situation. If you want to be a good writer, then you should be a good reader also. Guys, was my video helpful? Was the piece of information that I offered to you people, was it helpful? Please let me know in the comment section. Please read my book on Wattpad, Behind the Wheel, and rate me there. Express your views, what you feel about the story. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I'll be making more videos that would give you some genuine information and insider facts about being a writer, being a reader, how I feel about it, and all the information I could possibly give to help you all. Because I realize as I grow, other people should also grow along with me. Then only we can thrive. Thank you.